I'm Renee. I'm going to be the mixologist working with you today. How are you doing? Good. Well, what can we get you started with today? Foundation, great. I want to just get some basic information from you first, and then we'll kind of dive into the specifics. So let's get you checked in. What's your name? Thank you for spelling that for me. And today's date. And what about your address? Okay, and zip code? Perfect. What about your email address? And is that a Gmail? Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to be making a custom foundation for you today. I want to ask first of what brings you in? Why are you here for a custom foundation? Yeah, hard to get that color match with what you have in the store-bought. Totally get it. I hear it a lot. What foundation do you currently use? Okay. And so you said that it's not the best color match for you. Is there anything else you would change about it? It's a bit heavy, kind of that cakey feeling. Yeah, I totally understand that. The quality of our makeup really comes across in that texture. And what do you love about the makeup? Okay, if you the level of coverage, not much that you love about it though. Okay, so we will get you, and what do you love about the level of coverage? Is it that it's full coverage? Yes, okay. So we will keep a full coverage for you. We will perfect the texture. It will not be heavy, it'll be lighter, and we'll get the perfect color match for you too. All right, so I have some questions to kind of ask along the way. If anything comes up, just stop me and we will discuss it, okay? Great. Would you like any additional sunscreen added to your blend today? No. Okay. Do you want your foundation to be a BB cream? It does make it more sheer, just to let you know. No, we want to stick with the full coverage. Got it. What level coverage do you prefer? I do want to just say that the base pigments start off at 11%, where a typical drugstore brand is like 6 to 8%. So they're already more full coverage than you may be used to. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with the full coverage. That makes sense to me. All right. And what finish are you looking for? Do you want like a dewy finish, a matte finish, a natural finish? Yeah, we can do a matte finish. We'll do like a little bit of matte. You don't mind a natural. That's like the brilliant thing about this though, is that we can like 100% customize it to whatever you want. What skin tone category would you consider yourself? Light, medium, dark, light. Okay. Do you have sensitive skin? No? Okay. Which best describes your skin type? Dry, oily, balanced combination? Dry. Yeah, plus those winter months are sneaking in on us, right? Are you concerned with aging? Always. Do you want a primer added to your foundation? Yes, okay. And then do you prefer a liquid or a cream? Liquid, okay. I can make all of those things happen. So let's kind of get started. I'm going to sanitize my hands. I just want to get the primer for you. I think there's one or two things I didn't have out. Primer and a mattifier. That's what I need for you. And which primer are we using? There we go. Primer and your mattifier. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. So, I'm going to be getting your formula down on paper here, and then I'll be able to keep this. So we go through this process once, and then when, 6 months from now you need a new foundation, you can just call me up. We don't have to come in and do this consultation if you don't want to. And then I can just make it and you can come pick it up, or I'll ship it directly to your house. It's super easy. All right, so we said no sunscreen today, no BB cream today, and we wanted it a full coverage. So let's start there. And we are going to do, how many scoops of full coverage today? Let's do 2 scoops. One. Two. Alrighty. 2 scoops of coverage enhancer, and then we want to make it matte. So we're going to take our mattifier and we will pour a scoop of that in. Ooh, perfect. I have another one with me if we need more, but that was 1 scoop to the brim. We'll put that one aside for the garbage. Okay, 1 scoop mattifier, perfect. And we're going to add a bit of the flawless finish and a little bit more coverage in. So let's do this. I love these little powders. So cute. Alrighty. So great. Okay. Okay, so that's our additives in there. I'm just going to whip that up together because we got some creams, some liquids, and some powders in there. So I just want to make sure that that's nice and blended. You can see that in there. See that? All right, so that's going to be a good base for us. Now let's get color matching. And I have an idea of looking at your skin of what your base is going to be, but I think it's a good idea. Let me give you that paper towel to just check and confirm, right? You are here to get your perfect match, are you not? So looking at our ivory, this is the lightest base shade that we have. I do have toners that can make the lightest shade possible to the darkest shade possible, but ivory is our lightest base. It has some yellow undertones in it. Oops, this is a brand new bottle. And so, sorry, let me shake it up a little bit. I'm just going to put the Q-tip right in the lid here. Okay. Yeah, and so I'm going to hand you this, and if you can just kind of swatch it on your cheek, from your cheekbone to your jawline, okay? All right, here you go. Yep. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. We don't want to blend it out too much. I kind of want to see how the color jumps off of your skin. And we're going to need to let that sit for about 30 seconds to a minute. These are all mineral based, so they are going to change color as they warm up to your skin. And here is the porcelain. It's the kind of next darker shade, and it has a lot of pink undertones. which are, this is like almost perfectly me, this porcelain here. And I'm going to ask you to do the same thing with the porcelain, just do it right next to the other one. Yeah, you got it? Okay, perfect. Yep, just like that. Love it. Love it, love it. Alrighty, so while we wait for that, we're just gonna let it sit for about 30 seconds. Got that together. Okay. What's your daily makeup routine like? Do you wear foundation every day? Yeah, it depends, especially working from home. Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, I find that I'm not wearing as much makeup as I do, but I do spend time behind like cameras, you know, all these Zoom calls that we've been on. So kind of varies for me. And this is like really easy to wear too because it's just so light. Alrighty. Okay. This is a really good leaping off point. You're kind of between the two colors, not as much of the pink undertones in the porcelain. That's a little too pink for you. And I like the way the ivory is really kind of meshing with your skin. So I'm gonna do a mix of both. Okay. Alrighty, and I need a little cotton round. And we have our pH skin normalizer. Great. And this is to just clean off your face, okay? So you can go ahead and put that right on your cheek. Yeah, here you go. Perfect. All right. So porcelain and ivory. All right. So let's do, the total formula is going to be up to 30 milliliters, 30 mLs, which is going to be up to here. So I'm going to do up to 20 milliliters of the porcelain, 20 milliliters of the porcelain, or up to 20. So I'm just gonna take the top off and pour that right in. And we will finish the last 10 milliliters up to 30 with the ivory. Okay. All right, now that we have those two bases in there, we're just gonna mix that up. It's pretty. Got it nice and blended. Okay, now I want to see what this looks like on your skin. I want to see where we're at with the bases before we add toners. So I've got some on a Q-tip for you. There you go. And then just do the same thing with that we did before. Perfect, just like that, yeah. All right, now we're gonna have to wait a little bit to just see how that warms up and where we have to go from there. Tell me about like your dream foundation. What do you wish, if it existed, could this do for you? Okay, I'll keep all of that in mind. I think we can actually hit a lot of things on that list. hydrate, keep it light, but still have the good coverage, lasts all day, perfect color match. I think we're going to check all of those boxes. You know, one of my favorite things about the creations that we make here for you is that we have skincare additives. So it's totally science-backed botanical serums that go into these mineral-based compounds, and they actually treat your skin over time. So some people say that they can't wear makeup because, you know, they break out or things like that. And that's just the quality of your makeup. We're actually going to be treating your skin over time, and your skin will be better the more you wear your cosmetics. Okay, so let's look at your cheek. Turn your head. Okay. We are at a really good leaping off point here. I can totally see where we need to go. All right. So when we think about adding these toners, these are all mineral-based toners, okay? So they're not like color additives, they're minerals that are actually this color, and that's the base for that compound. What we are looking for is to neutralize unwanted pigments, so get rid of pigments that we don't want to see. We want to emphasize pigments that we do want to see, and we want to color correct where necessary. So looking at the depth of it, that's where I kind of want to start. Is like, do we need to make it lighter or darker? I don't think we have to do that. I think the depth is perfect. The mix between the ivory and porcelain working perfectly. You do have a lot of redness in your skin. So one of the things I am going to want to do is add some green, and that's going to counteract the redness. So we have our green. I'm going to put that right in here. I'm going to do 2 pumps for you. Pump got stuck there a little bit, but that's about the quantity of 2 pumps. Let me mark that down before I forget. 2 pumps. In addition to that, I'm going to add 2 pumps of yellow. Whoa. Yellow's getting empty. Only a little bit. There we go. 2 pumps. Perfect. And I'm going to do 2 pumps of pink. So I think of pink, it's like, you know, the flushed skin. You know, we have blood running, you know, through our veins and through our skin. It gives us that pink flushed appearance. Plus you have natural pink undertones. So this is just going to bring life into your skin. I'm going to do 2 pumps of that as well. Perfect. 2 yellow, 2 pink. And the last one I'm going to do is a purple. This is just going to add some nice richness to it. There we go. And let me mark these down. Perfect. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to get a picture of this. I love this mixing process. I put it on my Instagram. People love them. Yeah, that's where you heard about us? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, now you will be featured on our Instagram, and you can share that with your friends. All right, got one before we mixed. I can't really tilt it. I don't know if you can see it. Can you sit up? And yeah. Okay, now let's get a good paint swirl in here. This is what people love. All right. Alrighty. Lovely. And we'll just do a quick video of the stir. Perfect. Perfect. Let's bring that together. Gotta do it for the gram, right? I mean, the product speaks for itself. And not only is it super fun to make, but I mean, I'm gonna have your customized formula. You're gonna be so happy that you're just gonna keep coming back. It's so lovely. It's so fun to make. All right, next step. Do you know what we do? Color test. Now I want you to put this next to the swatch you currently have on there. Yep. And I just want to see, now that we've added the toners, how that's bouncing off your skin or if it's just blending in. Oh my gosh, that's going on beautifully. You like can't even see it. Holy mackerel. Oh my God. You love to see it. Now it is going to warm up as it blends in. It's going to, like, you know, kind of change those colors as it warms up to the skin. Wow, that is, it's almost disappearing. It's perfect. That is exactly what we want to see. Yeah, grab the mirror next to you and look at that. I know. Oh my gosh, okay. I think that's perfect. I don't want to touch it. Don't want to touch it. Alrighty, time to add the botanical serums. Now you said you had dry skin, right? So we want to add in the hydrator. So we will do that. You're worried about aging, so we're going to add in the anti-aging botanicals, which will be a milliliter of our ultra firming, which gives like a softening, smoothing, and it tightens, gives like a flash effect. And then we're going to add in the copper peptides that are going to stimulate the collagen and the elastin formulation, and they're going to neutralize free radicals. Amazing. So let's get started with that. Hydrator, ultra firming, and copper peptide. Is it a 0.5 milliliter of the hydrator? All right, so that's at 1. I love these little blue bottles, aren't they cute? So we put a full milliliter in there, and then we just have to get down to a 0.5 milliliter. Perfect. And then we want a full milliliter of the copper peptide. And a full milliliter of the ultra firming. Alrighty. Mix that goodness up. Beautiful. Oh, the sunshine's coming in. Hello, sun. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I know, it's been so overcast. It's like nice when the sun peeks out. Okay, botanical serums. Check. We're in. We have one more step, and that's to add in our primer for dry, balanced skin. We're going to use the Fringe Benefit, and we're going to go with 4 pumps of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close that top. Lovely. Okay, I have your frosted glass bottle here. It's like nice and luxurious. It's kind of heavy, and it's got a twist on cap here. And I'm also going to include a pump. So you can just take this off, put the pump on, and this way you don't have to worry about putting your fingers on the top, or I always suggest kind of pouring a little bit out, or you can pump it onto the back of your hand and then use a makeup brush to apply. But first, let's get it in the bottle. And I do want to put your name on the sticker because it is color matched for you, your personal bottle. But let's get this poured in. scrape the sides, get, pardon me, get as much as I can in there. Oh, that's actually a little too much. Okay, that's good. Then we have some left here in the little glass beaker for you. And what I like to do with this is I'll set you up with a makeup brush, and you can go ahead to our makeup station and you can do like a full face, and we'll see how that feels. We'll check it in different types of light to see if we need any additional tweaks before we send you out of that door. I like to check in natural light to make sure that you're good outside. I like to check in front of bright lights, like studio lighting, and like kind of a more yellow fluorescent lighting as well, that simulates like indoor lighting. And all of those just make sure that you are the perfect match in every environment so that you will have a flawless finish wherever you go. But this is your skin in the bottle in the least creepy way possible. So here is the beaker. Yeah, you can take this. There is one-time use disposable, sanitary brushes at the makeup station. And then we have some other things that you can play with as well. If you want to set it with a powder, do some eyeshadow, contour, blush, highlight, I can help you with that. Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure working with you today. I guarantee perfection. If you have any questions, call me and look for the post on Instagram. You'll be featured there shortly, okay? Thank you so much. Enjoy.